I'm at a place called Patokanda above the Riba village in Kinnaur. I'm about to set up my camp here, but before I do that I thought I'll do an unpacking and show you guys what I carry on my trips. Okay, so first off we have my backpack, which is the Gregory Palisade 85-liter backpack. I've been having it for almost 10 years now, and it's been like really good for me, but it's starting to break apart right now. I don't think it will last me more than a couple of years now. Anyway, after that we have my solar panel, which is an Anker 21 watt panel. It's really lightweight, around 400 grams, and it charges my phone in a couple of hours and iPad in maybe 4 or 5 hours. So it's really good, and I'm really happy that I got it. Okay, so let's keep the phone, let's keep the panel aside. So it's charging my phone right now, and I also have an Anker 16,000 watt battery pack, which I use it to charge my phone and my batteries and everything, camera batteries I mean. So let it be here. And then, and this is the most important thing when you're camping, we need like a really good sleeping mat. So this is the Thermarest Ridgerest sleeping mat. It's around like 0.75 inch thick, and I've been using it for the last 4 or 5 years. And you can even sleep on ice, but you will still not feel the cold from the bottom of your sleep. So what? It's also good. What else I have? So in my main panel, I have my cover for my backpack, and I have my iPad. So the iPad, I got it to edit my photos and videos when I'm on doing long trips like this. So I can just camp and power up my iPad and edit all my photos. I can edit the videos as well, but I need my laptop to assemble my time-lapse videos. So it always depends on my laptop. If I have my laptop, if I have all my time-lapse videos ready, then I can edit and assemble my videos in my iPad and upload it whenever I can. And then we have my camping stove, which is the MSR Dragonfly Stove, and a small pot. It's a 1.5 liter pot. Here we have my woolen thermals. It's merino wool made by like Icebreaker. It's called Icebreaker, I think 200. It's like tights or whatever. It's really thin and very comfortable and very warm as well. So for cooking, I'm carrying like lots of vegetables with me. I have a kilo of potatoes, onions and some capsicum, so I can make my pulavs. So let's haul the food stuff go there. Then I have my another camera, my Canon 5D Mark II, which I use for taking my time-lapse videos. So I use my 5D Mark II for my time-lapse and my GH5 for shooting my videos. So the GH5 is right there in front of me. So my down jacket thing, which is like Marmot Jeus jacket. Again, for 3-4 years I've been using it, and it's been really good for me. Another pair of inner tops. The base layer, this is I think Mountain Hardware conduit shafts, conduit inners or whatever. It's also very stretchy, very thin and nice. This is the fuel for my stove. I'm carrying like a 900 ml canister, and it's filled with petrol. My stove is a multi-fuel stove, so I can use petrol, kerosene, diesel, and even something called white kerosene, but I prefer to use petrol because it burns quickly and burns neatly. The kerosene burns a little dirty, and you have to keep cleaning your stove. With petrol you don't have to do that so much. and petrol you get everywhere. Kerosene is a little bit difficult to get these days, so I'll let it be there. And my food stuff, so this is sampa, or like a roasted barley. So it's the local people eat it all the time, and I started eating sampa from my last trip to Spiti last year. I eat sampa for breakfast. I make some tea, drink the tea, have a little bit of tea, and then mix sampa with lots of butter and sugar and make them into like nice round balls and eat them. They're quite tasty actually. And then this is my condiment bag, you can say. I have like my sugar, it's actually jaggery for making my tea bags, ghee for cooking my pulao and roasting stuff, and a few other spices. And I have my Swiss Army knife also inside this. This is again my rice and dal mixture. I mix them together so it's easier to carry. And I don't have a pressure cooker, so it takes long time for me to cook rice. So what I do is, usually if I'm camping for more than a day, I soak the rice during the day. After a few hours, it gets wet, it absorbs the water, and then it's much easier to cook. Still, it takes me around like 30 minutes to make a pulao, and I have to be honest and say that it doesn't cook fully. So it's always be like slightly hard, but you can't help it. Another merino wool inner. I think this is from Decathlon, Quechua merino wools. I don't think they sell them anymore in India, but I was lucky. It was 3,000 rupees, little bit expensive, but it's again been well worth the money, and I've been using it for a long time now. I think it's almost over. Last thing in my bag is my eMotimo time-lapse controller. It's the 3-axis controller. This is the base. It does pan tilt movements, and then it controls the slider here, this one. And this is the battery pack which I used to operate the eMotimo. It's a little bit heavy. I think the whole thing, the eMotimo, the battery and the slider, I think the whole kit will weigh around 5 kgs. So I carry them only when I know that the trek is not going to be like too hard or too strenuous. On longer treks, I'll just leave them behind. And these days I don't use them so often as well. So eMotimo. Here are my boxers, which I use for lounging in the evening. My skull cap. It's also a very nice purchase. It's lightweight, better than the thick woolen caps people wear, and it's windproof also, so it's nice. Pair of socks, some toiletries, toothpaste, brush, and all that. Mini towel. A change of t-shirt. This is the only thing I carry, like only one t-shirt. No extra pants, no extra anything. I just have like a couple of inners and a t-shirt for me. Because all the other thing I carry is so heavy, so that I need to save weight somewhere. So I cut my weight with my clothes. And this is again this is a Canon H4 handle stabilizer. I use it for my tracking movements in the camera, and I still don't know how to use it properly, so always it has a little bit of shake. So I'm learning. Hopefully with a few more tries I'll get like smooth movements. Let it be there. And I have a couple of plates. So one plate I use as a cutting pan and I'm cutting my vegetables and all that, and one to cover the stove when it's cooking so it cooks faster. Yeah, in my bag is empty, and finally the last thing is my sleeping bag. This is my summer and autumn sleeping bag, which is the Marmot Never Summer Down -18 degrees centigrade sleeping bag. And it's been like really good. I can use it at temperatures till like -5, but more than that it's very uncomfortable, especially because it has a small ventilating hole near the foot, and always the cold comes through here, and my foot is always very cold when I use this sleeping bag at like very low temperatures. I used it once in Ladakh. My first winter trip to Ladakh, I used this sleeping bag and I didn't have a very comfortable time with it. So I have a new sleeping bag for my Ladakh trips, which is the North Face Inferno -30 degrees sleeping bag. So this is my summer sleeping bag. It's around 1.5, 1.6 kgs. And the last thing is my tent, my Dibbler or Black Diamond tripod Bivy. So again, really lightweight, 1.3 kgs, and very like bomb proof in wind. But as you guys know from my previous videos, it's not very comfortable if it's like rains or snows for like a long time. You'll be like stuck inside and you can't cook, you can't do anything. You just have to lie down inside the tent and just fight out the storm. And if it takes like 2 or 3 days, then you'll be in a really bad situation. You can't cook. Even every time you open the tent, lot of water and snow will come in and everything inside will get wet. So there is always a trade-off. You can be lightweight or you can be like very comfortable, but not both. Okay. This is my apricot oil, which I use for everything. For moisturizing, maybe even for cooking if I run out of ghee. I think that's about it. Let me set up my camp now, and I'll see you in the next episode of my video, which will be about Ribba and all these places. Bato Kanda, and there is a Kanda behind me, you can see it. It's called Panakanda. So tomorrow I'm planning to hike from here all the way across the mountains to the Panakanda. It's going to be interesting too. And behind me is the Shivling mountain from Kinnaur Kailash. So you can't see that Shivling from here actually, but the mountain is very impressive. Okay, that's about it. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. See you in the next one.